All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and our apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the brothers and teachers sworn in sincerity. I'm the brother Iwan Lumley from the GMS Chicago branch here in Chicago. Come back at you with a relatively quick lesson, and Lord, and I hope it be edifying. I'm gonna just basically entitle this lesson. The dollar is finished. Because what? With the dollar being finished, it's another step closer to the end of this man's society. So, what comes next after that? The global reset, which is the pertaining to Revelations 13 and 16. All these things are being done by design. With the fall of the dollar marks the end of this man's society. And with the implementation of Revelations 13 and 16, with it being the MOTB, which is the chip, everything is falling in line. So I'm gonna play this 41-second clip real quick.
The dollar has collapsed. They're keeping it on the down low, but it has collapsed already. When Israel replaces the dollar for the Chinese yuan, like they just did, wake up. The dollar has collapsed. That's why that Nancy Pelosi, whatever her name is, she said it. We don't have to pay it back. Just keep printing it. One day you're going to wake up, the dollar will be zero value. Get ready.
Right, and this marks the end of this man's society. Things, like I said, it's a video I did. Things are going up. Hyperinflation is setting in. The dollar as a whole doesn't, it's worthless now. Because, you have these different countries, dropping the US dollar, the petrodollar. But, let's get this one real quick. Jeremiah 51 and 9. This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and 9. It says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she does not heal." It says, "Forsake her and let us go. Everyone to his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies." Right. So with the fall of the petrodollar marks the end of this, this current age. Because now what's finna happen is since the dollar doesn't mean anything, they're trying to implement that global reset, you know? But America is finished. How our elders and apostles been saying for a long time, America, is finished. How we're still saying to this day. With the fall of the dollar, everything else is going to fall in place. This place is unhillable. It's over. And talking about the dollar, the petrodollar, this is the book of Ezekiel 7 and 19. It says, "They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed." It says, "Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord." It says, "They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity." Right. As it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Right, because what? A lot of this money, a lot of this paper money, the Federal Reserve as a whole is not going to mean anything. It's just going to be, like a prop, like monopoly money and different things like that. It's going to be the American dollar, the petrodollar is going to be, as useful as a prop. It's, on the same level as monopoly money. I mean, it's not going to mean anything. That's why you're going to see, in the times that's to come, you're going to see nothing but money, laid out in the streets, because it's not going to be able to buy anything. The stage of the global reset coming in, the only currency that's going to be not only here in America but worldwide, everything is heading towards the MOTB, Revelations 13 and 16, which is the chip. So this paper money is not going to mean anything. It won't be able to buy you anything. You know, as the guy said in the video, the dollar has already collapsed. So any day now we're gonna see major differences, you know, uh, in the days that's to come, regarding the petrodollar. And I wanted to get this also because, like I said, with the fall of the dollar, it really, puts a hole in this man's society. It marks the end, closer and closer to the end of this man's society. It's the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?" Verse 8, and it says, "And he sent unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau," which is a representation of Esau, Jacob taking down Esau. How is Esau going to be taken down? By the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, because Yahweh Shai, Yahweh's going to send his son Yahweh Shai down, to put a direct end to this man's society, and we're already seeing it, by the fall, of the petrodollar and different things like that. So this man is through. His society is done. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." While we're witnessing the end of Esau's world right now, and the fall of the petrodollar is a big sign of that. What's coming now is the global reset, which is the RFID microchip. So this man's society is done, the dollar is done, and everything else, that coincides with it. This man's society is done. As I read back in Jeremiah the 51st chapter, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So America's not going back to what it once was. It's over. So with that being said, I hope it was edifying. I want to end it off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers and teachers for in sincerity. And just want to say the water to Elder Malcolm, for posting that video up. So with that being said, I hope it was edifying. And until next time, Bob.